Hello friends, most welcome to English Advantage. In this video, I will be explaining to you the most important sentence improvement examples for the next forthcoming exams like SBI Bank PO, SSC CGL and other competitive exams. So let us get started with these sentences and let us see how we can solve these questions. These are the most important 24 sentences I have taken in this video tutorial, and they all are very useful, very important for the next forthcoming exams. So let us see. This is the first sentence. The mother hasn't seen the child for several months and now eagerly looks forward to seeing him. Just see here, looks forward to. Looks forward to is a prepositional phrase. Always remember that looks forward to is a prepositional phrase, and all the prepositional phrases like instead of, like in place of, like despite, they are always followed by ing form of the verb. So as per the rule, this is already followed by ing form of the verb. So that is why this sentence is correct and it doesn't require any improvement. Okay, so your answer will be D here. Now let us look here. This is the question number 2. He was extremely unhappy because of the inordinately delay. Now here this word is wrong, because here we are talking about the delay, and delay is the noun. So if we want to modify this noun, we have to use the adjective here, not the adverb. Adverb indicating by these two letters, L by. So this is indicating adverb. We do not need any adverb here. We need adjective here because we have to modify the noun. So in place of this inordinately, we have to use inordinate. This inordinate delay. Okay. So this is how you can correct this sentence. And inordinate means undue delay, or you can say unreasonable delay, or you can say excessive delay. So inordinate simply means excessive or undue or unreasonable. So now let us look at the next part of this video tutorial. This is the question number 3. Sri Pasupatinath is a, it should be, I think, worth seeing temple in Kathmandu. Just see here, this worth is always followed by ing form of the verb. So this is correct, and this worth should follow any noun. A temple worth seeing. In the same way, you can say a book worth reading, a movie worth watching. So this is how this word worth is used, and worth and worthwhile both are followed by ing form of the verb. So this C will be your answer here. Now let us look at the next part, question number 4. All most important and most expected sentence I have taken from the last year question papers. This is based on concept, and you must watch this video tutorial right from the beginning till end, because this is very important for you. And this will be useful for you not only in sentence improvement, but also in sentence correction, cloze test and RC also, reading comprehension. Okay, in reading comprehension also this will be useful. Most of the employee from Raman's factory were not inclination of using the new technology. So here, since I am using were not, here I must use adjective. Were not inclined, and inclined is always followed by to. Inclined is not followed by of. Inclined is followed by to. So this will be the right answer here, inclined to. Inclined to means interested in that particular thing. Okay. Inclination simply means aptitude. So here is, after this was or were or is are, you have to use here the adjective form. Okay, like I am intelligent, he was good. This way. After this were, you have to use here the adjective form. Okay, the factory were not inclined of using the new technology. So here you have to use this question, this answer. A will be your answer. Now let us look at the next part. This is the next part. Let us see the question number 5. When the clock struck 6, I was waiting here for an hour. Just see here, just notice this word. You have to always apply common sense and logic. Just see, the logic here is that we have to use for and since only in the perfect tenses. Okay, for and since are used in perfect tenses. For is used for duration and since is used for point of time. But the verb here is struck, and the another verb here is was. Both these words indicating that this tense is past tense. This belong to past tense. So in the past tense, in place of has been, I will say had been beating. Okay, understood? For and since are used in perfect tense, and since this is the past tense, we will use here had been beating, not has been beating. So this is how you can correct this sentence. Now let us move on to the next part. Although India is still by far a poor country, it can become rich if its natural and human resources are fully utilized. Okay, so this part I think here is still and by far, both are being used here together, which is wrong for grammar. Just see here, in place of these two words you should use by and large. By and large means generally. Okay, by and large means generally. So although India is still by far a poor country, it can become rich. Although India is by and large a poor country, generally it's a poor country, it can become rich if its natural and human resources are fully utilized. So this is how you can correct this sentence. And by here, by and by means gradually. Now let us see the next part. This is the next part, question number 7. The situation remained the same, rather got worse, all his efforts notwithstanding. Okay, notwithstanding. So notwithstanding simply means in spite of. So notwithstanding you have to use here. Notwithstanding you have to use before all his efforts. So if you replace this notwithstanding, you would say despite all his effort, or in spite of all his efforts. So this will be your answer here. The situation remained the same, rather got worse, or rather got worse in spite of all his efforts. So notwithstanding means in spite of all his efforts. So B will be your answer. Now let us move on to the next question. When he arrived to attend the wedding of his brother, he had been dressed in a dark suit. This is very simple to understand. Since we are talking about the state, we are not talking about the action. So that is why we will say here he was dressed, because we are not talking about any action. For indicating the action we have to say had been or has been. So it can be replaced by was dressed. So B will be your answer. Now let us see the next part. This is the next part. His powerful desire brought about his downfall. His powerful desire, okay, brought about means it happened. About this downfall indicate downward movement or failure, you can say. So here his powerful desire, in place of this we can say his desire for power. This will be the right phrase here. His desire for power will be the right answer here. Just see here, question number 10. The officer whom I went reported that my case was pending. So in place of this, after this, here either you can say to whom, or you can say who I went to. Who I went to, or you can say to whom I went. So whom I went to or who I went to, this will be the right answer here. This should be who I went to. Okay. Now let us see the next part. This is question number 11. He has said so out of affection. Do not take it to heart. He has said so because he loves you and he has got affection for you. So that is why you have to say, that is why do not take it to heart. He has said it jokingly or out of sheer affection. So that is why do not take it to heart. Do not feel bad. Okay. Do not take it personally. Do not take it to heart means do not take it personally. So this sentence is already correct. So it doesn't require any improvement, and your answer will be D. Now let us see the next part. He is not in the better books of his master. Okay. In this sentence, they have used in the better books. In the better books. This is the idiomatic expression, but this idiomatic expression is wrong. In place of in the better books, you have to say in the good books of somebody. If you are in the good books of somebody, it means you are reliable, or your owner can trust you. Okay. So in the good books of, it will be the right idiomatic expression here. C will be the right answer here. Now let us see the next part. Robin Singh is oldest than the other player in the Indian cricket team. Just see here. This superlative degree we cannot use with then. With then we have to use the comparative degree. So here you have to say the older. But after older, what you have to use? You have to use, if you use older than any, then this sentence will include Robin also. You have to exclude Robin from the rest. Then only you can compare. So the right expression will be older than any other. After this older than, after this comparative degree plus then, comparative degree plus then is followed by any other. Comparative degree plus then is followed by any other. So always remember this thing. This is very important. We cannot use here older than other because the noun here is singular. Just remember this thing. The noun here is this noun player is singular here. So that is why we cannot use here the other conjugate with the plural noun. So you have to say here, and if you say this older than any, this any will include Robin also, and you have to exclude Robin from the rest because you are comparing here. So you have to make the two groups. Okay. So this way, this will be rejected, this will be rejected, and this will be your final answer. Older than any other. This will be your final answer. Now let us move on to the question number 14th. Even after requesting him, Sachin did not tell us how he bets so well. Even after he was requested by us. Just see the sentence. Just try to understand the sentence. He was requested, Sachin was requested by us. So in this sentence, we are using the passive voice. Okay. So that is why you have to use the passive construction here. And the passive construction is this. This being plus V3. This being plus V3 indicate passive voice because Sachin is being requested by someone. Just see the term here, by. We use by only in the passive voice constructions. We do not use by in the active voice. Since by is coming, this is the passive voice, and we have to use the passive voice construction here. So even after being requested, this will be the right answer here. Even after being requested. Now let us move on to the next part. Question number 15th and question number 16th. I would have waited for you. I would have waited for you at the station if I knew that you would come. Just see here. This is the conditional sentence. There are three conditions in English: open condition, imaginary condition, and unfulfilled condition. This is called the unfulfilled condition of the past. This is the unfulfilled condition. Since the condition was not fulfilled, there was no result. Okay. So in this sentence, you can divide this kind of sentence into two parts. Sorry. This is the conditional part which is started by if, and this is the result part. This is the conditional part. This whole part is a conditional part. This is the conditional part, and this part is known as result part. Okay. So always remember that in the conditional part, in these kind of sentences which belong to the condition number 3, we always use here had. We always use here had. So always remember that had always come with would have. Had and would have always go together. And had is always included only in the conditional part. Always remember this thing. Had is used in the conditional part and would have is used in the result part. You can exchange the sentences. You can exchange the parts, but you cannot change the structure. The sentence pattern will remain the same. You can definitely exchange the part. You can write this if. You can start this sentence by if. If I had known that I would come, I would have waited for you at the station. This is how you can say this sentence. I mean, you can interchange the two parts. Okay, but you cannot replace the sentence pattern or sentence syntax, sentence structure. So had you have to use, had you must use only in the conditional part, and would have you have to use only in the result part. Always remember this thing. This is very, very important. All basic things I am telling you, and on the basis of this basic things, many question can arise, many question can appear, many question can the examiner can frame many questions on the basis of this basic concepts. So that is why you must try to understand this basic concept. So had known will be the right answer here. Now let us move on to this question. You can't go that way, I am afraid, as the road is in repairs. This I am afraid simply here means, this is a kind of phrase, and this means I am sorry to say this. Okay. So here with this word with this word repairs, you have to use under repair. Under repair. Under repair. This under word is used with so many words like under construction, under repair, under training, under supervision. So that is why you have to say under repair. The road is being constructed. It is under repair. The work is going on. So this will be the right answer here. Now let us move on to the next part. All important sentences I have taken. Just see here, taxpayers are to be conscious of their privileges. Definitely they are to be conscious of their privileges, and this is the compulsion from the government side. If they do not fulfill this compulsion, they have to give the penalty. So to indicate the compulsion, and that is outer compulsion, you have to use have to. Have to indicate compulsion. Out to indicate moral obligation. This is not something moral. Okay, this is your responsibility. This is your duty. So that is why you have to use here have to. And need is completely, need simply indicate necessity or something that is essential. This is essential, but at the same time this is also your responsibility. This is your duty. So you have to use here have to. Now let us move on to the question number 18. The rules of one requires that one movie only one movie at a time. That one, okay, this word I think is wrong. This sentence should be written, this should be the right answer here. The rule of one requires that one will make only one movie at a time. So this is how this sentence should be written. Okay, now let us move on to the next sentence. He asked me if I can help him to lift the box. So in this sentence is very simple to understand. Since we are using the past tense, we have to use here past tense also. So this can be translated into past by using could. Now let us move on to the next sentence. It was hard to believe that he was dead for 2 years. Just see here, this is past tense. This was is indicating past tense, and this for be used for the perfect tenses. So past perfect tense I have to use here, and this word indicate past perfect tense, had been. So this is how this can be corrected. You have to apply logic and you have to try to understand the concepts. Sentence improvement number 21st. Just see here, hold hands of your child while crossing the roads. So here you have to say your child's hand. Your child's hand, because you normally hold only one hand. You never hold both of the two hands while crossing, while making somebody help crossing. So here you have to use this answer, not your child's hands. You have to use only one hand here. Just see here. So this will be your answer. B will be your answer here. Now let us move on to the next question. On some evening I leave office as late as 7 o'clock. So this sentence, on some of the evening, some evening, I think this sentence is correct. It doesn't require any grammatical correction. So this sentence, D will be your answer. Now let us see here. Despite being tried his best to win the parliament election, he could not be successful. He tried his best. Okay, he was not made to try by somebody else. He tried himself. Just try to understand this sentence. He tried himself. So that is why you have to use here active voice, not the passive voice. Despite trying his best, despite of his, no, despite his best trying, these all are inappropriate. Only this one is most appropriate. Despite trying his best, or you can say in spite of trying his best, he could not win the election. So you have to use here the active voice, not the passive voice, because he was not made to try. Nobody caused him to try. He tried himself. So that is why you have to use here active voice, not the passive voice. Just see here. This is the last question of this video tutorial. Nothing is so easy than operating the new generation gadgets. They are user friendly in true sense. So here with this so, you cannot use this then. So is followed by as. So that is why this will be the right answer. Nothing is so easy as operating the new generation gadget. They are user friendly in true sense. So this is the end of this video tutorial. I have included the most important 24 sentences that will be very useful for your next forthcoming exam like Bank PO, SSC, Railway, LIC, and different competitive exam. You should try to understand the different concepts, and you must watch this video from beginning till end, and try to watch this video multiple times so that you can understand the different concepts. So if you have found this useful, please like it, share it with your friends. Do send us your comment so that I can know how did you like it. And if you're the first timer on this channel, do not forget to subscribe. This is this can be very useful, a very significant decision for you to subscribe this channel, because we provide only exam oriented, we provide only result oriented content on this channel. So if you subscribe to this channel, I will be grateful to you, and I welcome to you in this channel. You can make very good use of these video tutorial, and may God bless you success. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I wish you all the best for your grand success. Thank you.